What is good? What's going on, everyone? It's your guy, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler. Well, yes, everyone, I am running solo tonight. As you can take, the Eagles are on. The rest of the EOP squad is covering them. So I made, again, to be the sacrificial lamb to go cover the Sixers. And I'm not mad about it. I love the Sixers. You know, however, I have to take in that we're not going to face the Detroit Pistons, the Washington Wizards every night. A Bulls team that found out how to keep this Sixers team at arm's length, which they did. They kept this. They kept this Bulls team kept the Sixers team at arm's length throughout the course of this game. You got to give DeRozan, Patrick Bever, you got to give DeRozan and those guys a lot of credit. Nick Vukovic, um, you got to give those guys credit, man. They played their hearts out today, going against the Sixers team in South Philly. Patrick Williams was just he was on fire from the perimeter. Again, he had three big 3 pointers. He was 3 for 4. He was really good. Again, he put up 13 points. Again, former Sixer Nick Vukovic had 13, but I mean 23. But you got to go Kobe White. Kobe White was really handling the Sixers. Again, 24 points, 2 from 6 from the 3 point line. He made four. He was 4 for 4 from field goaling. He was really all over the place. 7 rebounds. Again, this was tough. This was a tough loss. Sixers got took it to the limit today, everyone. It's not a rocket science. Sixers though struggled in that first half. Struggled again. It looked like the typical. This was going to be a day at the beach. They're going to go coasting through this win in that first quarter. But no, not the story at all. I gotta give. It's funny. I make one tweet just happened to turn the whole thing. I said it looks like the Sixers are carving up their defense, the Bulls defense inside the paint on the perimeter. It looks like this is going to be another easy night for the 76ers. And that wasn't the case at all. That wasn't the case at all. The Bulls played well. They made some adjustments quick. Daniel Barry checking in. What's up, Daniel? What's up, buddy? They made some adjustments big time. And they really locked down on the 76ers team defensively. Again, causing turnovers, stealing balls. They were really making things difficult. Again, I'm glad my man Tobias. I'm glad my man Dives ain't here because he would be ripping into Tobias Harris. 31 minutes and only 3 buckets, 3 points. 31 minutes and 3 points. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Tobias Harris? Come on, dude. I'm the one of these guys are trying to stick up for you, but you're giving me reasons not to. 31 minutes? 31 minutes and only 3 points? Come on, dude. I could have done that. You are causing us gray hairs at this point, man. Look at the bench. The bench work. Kelly Oubre. I love Kelly Oubre, but he really didn't get busy till the third quarter either. 24 points in 6 minutes and 6 points. 24 minutes and 6 points. Not a great game from him. Patrick Beverly, 19 minutes and 4 points. B-ball Paul. No, he had a little bit. He got some rebounds. But again, 8 points, 12. Again, I'm not going to sit here and complain, but Rocco could have had some more. Give him some more time, and you know, At this point, at this point, Tobias Harris, if because of his contract, says he's got to stay on the floor. That's the only reason why you have to. Is because you're the money you're paying on him. You could go to Springer. You could go bring in, give Rocco some more minutes. The way he plays defense. I mean, again, I get it, but what are we doing here? Patrick Beverly gives you some solid production. Hell, at this point, give me Korkmaz over Tobias. And that's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch. But this guy, he's doing you more harm than good. He is doing more harm than good. Oh, 427 checking in. Chicago guy here. NBA, a 5-time every player, but the Sixers is the Sixers that good? You know, 427. I'm going to answer your question here. They're looked good the past 2 weeks, and let's keep it real. They've been playing bottom feeders. They played Detroit twice, the Washington Wizards twice, an Atlanta team that doesn't. It's going nowhere. The Bulls gave them a run tonight. 427. I can't. I mean, to answer your question, yes, the Sixers are pretty good. They just need to make some adjustments to that start lineup. Like, get Tobias Harris out of here, please. Get Tobias Harris out of here, please. 31 minutes and only 3 points. He is killing me. Terrible. Terrible. So to answer your question, Chicago guy, yes, they are a good team. They're still a top 4 team in the NBA East, the Eastern Conference, but they need to make some adjustments, man, or they're going to run themselves in the same old ruttery road to the second round of bump out. Sixers win, no anger, Anthony. They lost. Again, this Chicago Bulls team kept them through at arm's length the entire ride. It's crazy. The Bulls team. This Bulls team. I mean, last I checked, they weren't world beaters. They're a 12th seed team. They're a 12th seed team. Joe Howell checking in. They have to get Embiid and Maxey help. Yeah, you know how they do that, Joe Howell? They get Tobias Harris off the floor. That's how they give him help. Give Patrick Beverly some more time. Get Rocco some more time. And I get it. The Bulls are a tough defensive team. I get all that. But come on, man. We had nothing. Nothing. A disappointing game where I'm going to have to put the blame game on people. Maxey and Embiid were about the only two that showed up. To be real with you, the bench really didn't get busy until the second half of the game. The bench was just getting outworked. Oh, Todd Green. Todd Green checking into the program. What's up, Todd? The 76ers offense is very predictable. Joel Embiid and Maxey. Yeah. Well, and Todd, to argue your point, and I think you could agree with me, can we please, and I you know how the Eagles fans beg the Eagles to run the ball? Can we beg to get Tobias Harris to the bench? Please. He does you more harm than good at this point. You wonder why there's things that hold you back from succeeding. This is one of them. This is one of them. Again, Dive said it best. He's like an eighth option right now as far as productivity. You could go to Springer, Kelly Oubre, Patrick Beverly. The list goes on and on and on. And at this point, it's a little bit of a stretch, but if you really think about it, like Korkmaz gave you a game instead of Tobias. Like, what's the difference? One just gets a bigger fat paycheck than the other. Agreed. Tobias is flat out killing us. I totally agree. I totally agree. It's becoming painful, a painful product to watch. He looked good against a Detroit Pistons team that belongs at the YMCA gym, not in the NBA. You and I can look good against the Pistons. Come on, people. Come to reality. They got a wake up call. And guess what? There's another wake up call that comes on Wednesday. That Minnesota team's coming in South Philly. You think that's going to be a day at the beach? Rudy Gobert, Anthony Towns Hall? Call Anthony Towns, rather? Man, trying to say that 3 times fast. Carl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, the double big man set that's about to come in here. What answer are we going to have? What answer? Do we have an answer? Is the question. Casey Brooks checking in the show. He goes, "Who won the Eagles game?" Still going on, my man. And by the way, stick here in Edge of Philly Sports because we got a great group of guys who are going to cover it. We have my man Big Al, Matty B, my man Joey P. Wood from the Steel Step Show, and of course Ryan Reese from Party on Broad. They're all going to be breaking down this big Eagles game. Morris and Platoon could give you more. Totally agree. Totally agree. They can give you more. Todd? Matter of fact, where was Morris tonight? Because I didn't even see him on the floor. And look, listen. The more we see Tobias Harris in the starting rotation, the more we question Nick Nurse or the front management have to keep this guy on the floor. 427 goes, "What do you think about Pat Bev? I liked him for a minute on the Bulls, but then at the end, he is a net negative." I like him. I gotta believe. I don't know. Again, he's brought nothing but strong productivity to the Sixers lineup and locker room. My man is not afraid to drink. Have a nice little Miller Lite on his post game shows or during his press conference. But no, to answer your question, I like Pat Beverly. Again, he's another one who's brought a spark to his offense. He's brought a good spark coming off the bench, plays well, grinds out, fights for minutes, fighting for the ball. I like what Patrick Beverly is bringing here. I know he's a seasoned vet, but we could have used him here. Todd says, "Where was Oubre?" Listen, he didn't show up till second half. He only had one bucket in the third, up until the third. One. He didn't look good. I gotta admit, I mean, he had that pulverizing slam dunk. Him and Embiid had those nice, beautiful, big slam dunks. That was cool, man. But other than that, flat. Flat. I mean, he had put together some points, but that was garbage time. Again, this was a Bulls team that kept the Sixers team at arm's length. What are we going to do? How are we going to answer? A lot of questions. But listen, I get it. Am I a little bit overreacting to one loss? Maybe. But then again, the competition is only going to get harder from here. Again, I think this was a wake-up call to the 76ers. This was definitely a wake-up call to the 76ers. You know, this ain't going to be your Detroit Pistons and the Washington Wizards every night. No. We went through that nice little vacation of playing against bottom feeders. We enjoyed our little time at the beach, coasting through games. But that road is coming to an end. Now you get ready for the road with a bunch of potholes because you're going to have the likes of Minnesota and Miami on the same week. Load up and be ready. That's all I got to say. Load up and be ready. Now, they got something on, I believe, how Dias does things here. Player of the game, grades of the game, guys who they want to talk about. Libraries pretty much broke it down to all these. We could talk about Embiid. Embiid was pretty much putting his team on his back and playing very, very well at a high pace, as he normally does. You know, again, Embiid is what you call reliable. Reliable. Dropped 40 points. Again, another big, huge double-double night. 40 points, 14 rebounds. 13 of those rebounds were defensive. 2 blocks. Again, this guy, man, reigning MVP. Ugly loss tonight, but his productivity just speaks volumes. Maxey had 29 points. He was 5 from 11 from three-point land. 5 boards. 1 steal. 8 assists. Okay, I'll give him that. And then what? And then what? After those two, there was not a single Sixers athlete with double digits. $427 goes, great show. I'll check in the next Bulls and Sixers game. Listen, $427, what you need to do, right, buddy? You like what I'm bringing to the table. Listen, it's not just me. Listen, we have a great variety of show hosts here. So what I need you to do is pound that subscribe button right now. Pound it. Lock it in. Check what's going on in Philadelphia sports. See what's going on. And we don't just do wrestling here, my friend. I mean, sports here. We do have pro wrestling. So I don't know if you're a pro wrestling fan, but Friday nights at 10 o'clock, we have the Steel Step Show. Those guys do a phenomenal job. We have a all lacrosse show. Those guys cover lacrosse from all over the world. And of course, we have the Attack and Third. Those guys love talking soccer, not just union soccer, but those guys, again, you name one soccer player from across anywhere, those guys will look it up. Look it up, Gus Austin. But anyway, man, stay tuned to EOP. Pound that subscribe button right there on YouTube. I deeply appreciate it. Dave Yarnold checking into the show. What's up, buddy? He goes, Kobe White had a good game for Chicago, 24 points. Yeah, he did. He lit up the Sixers. That's a given. Again, Andre Drummond had a nice game. Patrick Beverly, excuse me. Patrick Williams had a great game. Again, 3 for 4 from perimeter. And the Sixers just did not have an answer. One tweet I made kind of went right in the opposite way because I don't know if they had an answer on defense. They kind of went away from that 3-2 zone defense. They went to the 2-3. And therefore, again, the Chicago Bulls were able to catch and shoot. DeRozan and those guys were they were just lighting up the Sixers. Kobe White, Nikola Vukic. Yeah, Dave, not a pretty night for the 76ers. Again, I think this was the wake-up call, like, oh, wait, we're not playing against the bomb feeders anymore? Like, oh, wait, I got to get my feet dirty? So, guys, I quickly want to go over, though, again, Maxey looked good, all those things. So let me go over, as my man Dives would do, player of the game. What's going on, everyone? Again, player of the game for me was obviously Joel Embiid because, again, just putting up MVP kind of numbers. He just does amazing things. I'm sorry, everyone. He just does it all on the floor. Just the way he plays defense and crashing boards. Again, I don't know if there's anybody who can hang with him. His blocks, that dunk he had tonight too was just unreal, man. Just monstrous. It's just boom in your face. In your face. But I love Joel Embiid. I love him. Just a freaking nature, man. Just a freaking nature. Again, just does his job. That's all we ask, and he does it 10 times better than anybody else. There's opposing defense that just don't have an answer for him. But he can't be doing this all by himself. Maxey helps. But, gosh, it just goes back to get Tobias Harris off the floor. Get Tobias Harris off the floor. Get Tobias Harris. For the love of Jesus, get Tobias Harris off the floor. Please. Please. Guys, what I like to do with this portion of the show, I like to go around the NBA itself, kind of give you guys a heads up of what's going on around the league. Right now, in overtime, the Rockets are them and the Cavaliers are going back and forth. 133-127. Cavaliers are winning. Minutes only left in the third. The Pistons are getting waffled by the Hawks, 125-114. Oh, now this here is a back of the match, the game of the week right here with only 46 seconds, 25 seconds left. You have the Heat and Minnesota. Oh, and look at that. The Timberwolves just took the lead. Man, back and forth action. Back and forth. Grizzlies getting thumped by the Thunder, 91-64. Still a whole lot, another quarter to play. Another tough game right here. The Nuggets and Mavericks going back and forth. The Mavericks are up 43-37. Brooklyn Nets are in Utah tonight. Midway through the second quarter, the Brooklyn Nets are up 42-36 right now. And again, West Coast games for you. The LA Clippers. LA Clippers. Wow. Sacramento Kings are going to set the take battle against the Washington Wizards. The Knicks headed on to take on the Lakers. And of course, here goes a couple of the finals so far. The Hornets losing to the Raptors 114-99. The Pacers losing to the Clippers 157-127. 151-127. and your Sixers losing by 4. And I thought they had a heck of a chance to make this a game. And that would be your scoring around the NBA as of now. Guys, stick tuned. I gotta give this. I gotta do this for EOP. Grades of the game. And of course, I don't think I'm gonna have a great game. A great.
Won't you give me sweetness and light for my restless mind? Please give me a way to escape this world gone astray. You could give me a little peace of mind in these troubled times.
Hey. All right, everyone. Grades of the game, and I'm going to give this team a C. A C. It just fits the bill perfectly. I'm looking at C minus, to be honest with you, because if it wasn't for Joel Embiid having the game that he had and Maxey playing well, yeah, you probably would have led to an F. But they kind of sabotaged that for the Sixers. But I mean, again, did take the lead. The Chicago Bulls had you at bay the whole entire time. And every time it looked like they were going to take a lead of this game, the Bulls kind of said, right here's fine. You know, Sixers got to be better. But we'll see if they're going to be any better. Like I said, Wednesday, this schedule, this roller coaster ride, we're just creasing up, getting to the top of that hill as they get ready to take on the Minnesota Twins. They're going to be here Wednesday night. Guys, this is Christmas week. We need some big positive turnaround. And the Sixers getting that unwarranted wake-up call. Well, you see what happens. All right, guys, I am your host, Pat Bernard. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in with me. Guys, again, 427, if you are now subscribed to it, again, this does not cost you any money. But I just do say subscribe. Again, stay around right immediately after the big Monday Night Football game between the Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. My guys, Big Al, Matty B, Joey Wood, Ryan Reese, the 4 of those men are going to be dissecting this game. And of course, guys, catch up all the Edge of Philly sports shows here on this beautiful, great network. Guys, and one more thing I do got to say is let's pay those bills before I get out of here. You know what I mean? That would be nice. Oh, hold on. The Kill Rain. What's up, Pat? You know, there's an Eagles game on. Hey, I'm well aware of it. You know what I mean? But here on Edge of Philly Sports, there's Sean. Let's see. Someone has to willing to take to cover the Sixers. You know what I mean? Someone needs to do it. Someone needs to step up. I said, yeah, let me do that. I got it covered. But don't worry. Like I said, we got a 4-pack coming at you right after that Eagles game. All right, guys. Like I said, though, thank you so much for tuning in with me. Real quick, let me go in these great sponsors. Now, everyone's kind of checked into the show. Here goes my man, David R. Cherry, Esquire, guys. Working compensation, medical vehicle accidents, personal injury, criminal law. Hit up my man, David R. Cherry, at 610-565-0300. He does a hell of a job. Guys, get a hold of him today. If you guys have any of those issues going on, please give my man, David R. Cherry, a heads up. Here he goes. Again, Sherry's Ticket Town. Save 10% off by using EOP10, the promo code. Great prices. And listen, sports, concerts, theaters, you name it. Go www.sherrytickets.com. Family operated and owned since 1946. Can't beat it, guys. Can't beat it. It's like so there's so much going on. Of course, guys, I know this is going on right now, but listen, Philly Sports Trips has tons and tons of trips coming up. Again, we know they are covering the Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, Union. They got their hands tied to everything. So, guys, if you're looking to get on a flight or a bus trip, go over to the Philly Sports Trips right now and tell them Edge of Philly Sports sent you. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I want to say thank you so much. Stay tuned. One more. Oh, we got a comment coming in here before I roll out here. Oh, very nice of you, David. Thank you, sir. He goes, have a great night, sir. You too, Dave. Thanks, buddy. Dave, heck of a guy, I'll tell you. All right, let me get a